Hello YouTube, I'm back finally. So over the last few weeks I've been struggling with what type of content I really want to put on my channel. In all honesty, in real life here, it's hard to take the time to edit video, it's hard to take the time to record video, although recording is my favorite. It's really hard to do all of that and be a mom, a wife, and work. So, all that being said, I've really been trying to focus lately on what I want my content to be. If I'm passionate about my content, I feel like I would be more apt to film a video or to edit that video to get the word out. So the content that I've decided that I'm going to stick with is salon style content. It's going to be education mainly for the client or anyone, but mainly for the client and some for stylists as well. There's some tips and tricks that I might throw in every now and again that I've picked up in the past 8 years. But I enjoy watching, videos about product that I put in my hair, that I put on my skin, that I put into my body. And that's something that I'm passionate about. And then they're like, oh, I need a product that is going to make my hair just have so much volume and I can't find it anywhere, and I give them that product. That's what makes me feel good, and I think that would be something that I would like to base my content around. So today we're doing a beauty supply haul / one drugstore product. I do not condone drugstore products, although there are a few that I do like and that are affordable, and I feel like that's something that I should share with you because I am a real person. Regardless of how much I condone professional use products and then the products that I don't condone that come from the drugstore, there are some products that kind of fall in between for me that I feel like, they are really great products, but yet they do come from the drugstore. So I always say buy from your stylist because that's how we make our money. And that's one of the ways we make our money. And some of the products at the drugstore are not good for your hair. They're not good for my professional color, and I would rather not condone those. But there is a few things that I have used over the years that I do like, and today I'm going to show you one of them. So first thing I'm going to do is show you my favorite root lifter. Any client that comes in, it does not matter the hair texture, how much hair they have, they want lift. Give me some lift. So, my favorite product is Aquage Uplifting Foam. There's tons of root lifts that I love. This is my favorite for my hair. Not saying that your root lift is, not good for your hair, your type of hair, but this is my favorite for my hair. And for anyone that has fine hair to medium hair and somebody that doesn't want that product feel in at the root, like I don't want to feel it crispy up in there, I just want it to look like it's got something up underneath it, you know what I mean? So this is my favorite. The best part about it is it's very controlled. So you see this little tip right here? It's like a little pistol point, and it will shoot that product right at your root line. So when you're putting this product in and you want lift at the root, put it at the root. So when you get ready, okay, my hair, pretend like it's wet right now. Got out of the shower, towel dried, I'm about to put my product in. Don't put your product in your hair completely soaking wet. Towel dry it. Get some of that water weight out. The product cannot absorb through soaking wet hair. The hair needs to be damp, medium damp. So you'll put this on at the root. So you're going to take it and you're going to shoot it right at that root. So when your hair is wet, you'll go in section and then you're going to whoosh, all the way through. And the sections I would take would be like this. All the way through. And then you're going to go across the back and do the same thing. Small tiny sections, all the way through. So when you take those small sections and you go through, you get it all in your hair, you're going to massage that in with your fingertips. And then whatever else you want to apply, and you're ready to blow dry. The method in which you blow dry your product in your hair is also going to make a huge difference as to what this does for you. Make this work for you. Excuse me. I'm trying to film a video. I need this hairbrush. Thank you. Here, take this. Thanks. Bye. See you later. So make this product work for you. Put this in where it goes, and then when you blow dry that hair, blow dry it away from where it lives. So if this hair lays on this side and you want it to have volume at the root, flip it over and blow it this way. Even if you don't use a round brush is going to give you amazing volume. If you don't like using a round brush, or you can't use a round brush, then, or you just, I don't like the word can't. You can use a round brush, but it takes practice and it takes time. You know, you see me doing it, you're like, wow, I wish I could do that. I've been doing this for 8 years. Plus, I've done it on my own hair long before I ever graduated or got my license or anything. So, practice, practice, practice. If you feel like you can't use a round brush on your hair, you can. You can. But if you don't use a round brush on your hair, if it's one of those mornings where you're like, I'm not fooling with a round brush, I just really want some volume, so flip your head upside down and blow that blow dryer, blow all the hair away from where it lives. If it lives here and you want it to stand straight up, blow it straight up. And that product will go in and do its job, and it will help you as much as it can. So the Quaj Uplifting Foam is one of my favorite root lifts. It is my favorite root lift for my hair. So, let's get on to hairspray. There are 2 different kinds of hairsprays. For those of you who aren't familiar with hairspray, I feel like that's something that everyone has in their cabinet at home. But there is an aerosol hairspray that, you know, is in a can you shake and whoosh, it sprays out. And then you have your spritz, is what I call it, hairsprays. So, my favorite spritz hairspray, it doesn't matter whose hair it is. It's Paul Mitchell Freeze and Shine. It's one of their oldest products. It is one of the best products to this day. Anyone who has ever used Paul Mitchell product, they're like, oh, I've used that hairspray. This is it. This is it. They also have a lot of other products that I really, really like. I'm a Paul Mitchell girl from way back. If you have seen anything that's got Paul Mitchell's name on it, I've probably tried it. But this is one of my favorite hairsprays ever. It is a heavy hold. I mean a heavy hold. Like, we're going to go through a tornado and that hair is still going to look good. That kind of hold. And that's what I want in a heavy hold hairspray. If you say, oh, this is a maximum hold, freeze and shine. Freeze. I mean, wherever it's at, it's going to be there. So don't put it somewhere you don't want it and then spray it. This is some serious stuff. Smells amazing and the shine is great, but it doesn't weigh the hair down. You can do a complete updo and put this wet mist hairspray on it and it will not fall. It is one of the greatest products I've ever used. Probably my favorite hairspray of all time that is a spritz. Paul Mitchell Freeze and Shine. So, as far as spritz hairsprays go, let's go to aerosol. So, my favorite aerosol hairspray, I have so many favorites. But this is one of my favorites that I've used literally for years. It's good for all hair types, and that's kind of why I'm putting it in this video. It may not be my favorite for my hair, but it's my favorite for anyone. It's a great, you know, for anybody hairspray. It's layerable. So when you put it on, if you just want a little bit, you can just use a little bit. But if you want a lot, you can add a lot, and that hold will build. That's going to be Kenra 25. So Kenra products specifically have a guide to tell you how much hold they have. This one in particular is one of the highest hold hairsprays they have. This is probably their highest sold product. I don't know that. I don't know for sure, but in my past experience, I don't know of one hairdresser I know that probably has not used Kenra 25. This is their volume spray. I don't even know if it says super hold is what it says. They have some that are 30, you know, they have a higher, you know, number. That means they have more hold. But this is my favorite Kenra hairspray. Favorite. It comes in this huge bottle. You can get it in a smaller bottle if you want to. But it comes in this huge bottle for a very affordable price. And it lasts forever. And it's a heavy hold. I mean, when you spray it in, it's going to hold you all day long, and it smells amazing. All of Kendra's products smell amazing. They're all different. They all have a different scent. Majority of them smell like some type of sweet candy. But this smells good, kind of like a coconutty perfume to me, maybe. I mean, this is a 16-ounce can. Huge can of hairspray here. That's one of the reasons why I like this spray so much. When you purchase this, it's not going to be gone in 2 weeks or a month. You know, it's gonna last a long time. And a lot of my clients, I feel like they would rather buy a big can or a big bottle of something that's going to last them longer because they're investing in this product when they buy it from me. So this hairspray, great shine, great hold. The humidity resistance is there. I love this for my updos, my prom girls, or my curly girls. It keeps that hold in all day long. That style is set in there. It does its job, and it does it well. Kenra 25 volume spray. I promise my child is not choking to death in the other room. He's recently discovered a juice box, and occasionally he'll just give it a little and throws all kinds of juice down his throat. So he's having fun with that right now. I was going to show you my favorite brush. I'll grab that in a minute because he ran off with it. So let's get to this drugstore product, okay? I don't condone drugstore products. I really don't. This is so hard to do, I'm not going to lie, especially because it's really public. But if you came to me and you said, Lacey, you've been doing my hair, I need to know what kind of dry shampoo is in your cabinet at home right now. I love all kinds of professional dry shampoos. Just so happens, I really, really, really love this one too. I know, right? It's not your mother's Beach Babe. It's a texturizing dry shampoo. It smells amazing. Don't hand me a product to try if it does not smell good. This smells amazing. And it's dry shampoo. Where can you go wrong with dry shampoo, okay? It doesn't matter where it comes from. It's good stuff. Hello? 15 years ago, where was dry shampoo? We needed this in our lives, okay? I use dry shampoo at least 4 times a week. Sometimes I put it on clean hair because I like the way it makes it feel. This right here absorbs excess oil. You're going to go in, you're going to spray that at the root, just like I would have done that root lift earlier. I section my hair off and I spray everywhere that I'm oily. And anywhere that you want texture, you can spray this. So say my hair's clean, I just got through styling it, I want to spray it in for texture only. You can do that. You can totally do that. Any dry shampoo is going to help give you some texture. This one in particular is made for that beachy, wavy look, which is the way I wear my hair all the time. I love it. Is it really good for your color? Don't ask me. I'm not educated in drugstore product. But I do love what this does to my hair. If you cannot afford to buy a bottle of dry shampoo from me, my milkshake dry shampoo, I love it. Love it. Love it so much. It does an amazing job. But if you cannot afford that and you want me to recommend you something from the drugstore, here it is, girl. This is it right here. Love it. Love it. Okay, I'm back. Mom life. So I had to go find my hairbrush after my son took it away. Here is my favorite hairbrush right now. I love a wet brush. This is a wet brush, but it's a different wet brush than probably what you're familiar with. This wet brush has boar bristles, and by boar I mean natural bristles. So you see you've got your plastic coated tipped bristles here. Down in there are bristles that are natural hair bristles. So you get your synthetic here and you get your natural down in there. They're a little shorter. So if you've got your hair styled and you just want to glide over the top of it, these plastic bristles would be fine. If you're really brushing through and you're putting some pressure behind that brush, you're going to get down in there and these natural bristles are going to grab to your hair. Now, that being said, when you push this brush down in so far on your hair and it's 2 or 3 days dirty, if you're wearing it straight or you're wearing it curly, but you can brush through those curls and then apply product to reduce your frizz or whatever later. These natural bristles will grab a little bit of that oil and carry that oil down the strand. So when you're brushing through, you're dispersing some of that oil down to the areas that really need it, that don't get nourished very often, those ends. So that is what I like best about this brush, is the fact that it has those natural bristles. Those bristles are there for shine. Do you know what makes that shine? Where it's carrying the oil down the strand. It's carrying the oil from the root. You know, your oil only gets out about this far. That is because it can't move down that strand by itself. We have to pull it down. So, pulling that oil down with this brush is what makes your hair shine. It's my favorite brush. It's great detangling. It's great for back combing, believe it or not. For a soft back comb, I love it. Love it. Wet brush, y'all. Now, let's hit it on back to the drugstore. Actually, let's hit it on to the dollar store, y'all, for real. So, I was working on my father-in-law's girlfriend's hair the other day. I realized, oh, I don't have a back comb. What am I going to do? No teasing comb. I knew I was on my way to work on her hair, and I didn't have it with me. So, I stopped at Dollar General. And I thought, we'll just see what they got. This is a Conair right here. Conair comb. But look down in there. So, you've got your regular rat tail comb, teeth spaced apart, and then these little bitty plastic teeth in here are what really help you with your back combing. So when you hold a piece of hair up and you're going to back comb with it, you go down toward the scalp, and I don't know if you can see that or not, but this makes that cushion at the root that holds that hair out off of the head so much easier. This right here is an idiot-proof teasing comb. Anyone can use this. Anyone. 2 swipes and look how far that's sticking out. So, let me knock it down. That right there is a good teasing comb. And I ain't ashamed to say that come from the dollar store, because there ain't a comb like this at the beauty supply. I haven't seen it. Serious stuff. Okay. So, now, this is the first time I've ever used this product. I kind of wanted to do it on here because I'm all about some lift and some tease. And this is Firm Volumizing Hairspray. What a Tease back comb in a bottle from Sexy Hair. Where's this been? I didn't know they had it. I didn't know they made it. I've never used this before. Hello. So, I'm all about some lift. So it says it's got a 9 on the hold scale. Not the same scale as Kenra's scale, I'm sure. Lift and spray What a Tease into dry hair for more volume and hold whenever a teased look is desired. Do not shake. Uh-oh. Pretty sure I just shook that. I mean, how do you not shake it? Ugh. I want to shake it so bad. Okay. So, I'm going to go in at the root because that's where I want my lift. Oh, Lord. That right there is some serious stuff. I mean, you can't even get your finger in there. If you came into my chair and you said, hey, I want something for hold, but I don't want to feel it, this is not it. But I, however, do not care what it feels like if it looks good. Oh yeah, I like this. I like it a lot. No shine. It says right here is your little scale. 0 shine and 9 hold. This is also something that you would get from your stylist. So, yeah, most definitely enjoying that product. I will be putting that on in the morning. So, any of these you can purchase from your salon, except not your mother's dry shampoo. That you can get at not the Dollar General. You can get that at Walgreens or Walmart. Okay, so Kenra Hairspray a Quaj Uplifting Foam, Paul Mitchell Freeze and Shine, Big Sexy, and a wet brush. That's what you need in your life right now. This is it. So, if you... Back at it. If you want to see more videos like this on my page, on my channel, whatever they call it, just like this video, subscribe, and I will post more content like this. Thanks.